Greetings and Chatelet everyone. This is going to be another knife review, and I collect a lot of different knives, and this one here is pocket knives go with pocket clip. This is on kind of the large end of what I do, but it's 5.5 ounces with a 3 7/8 inch blade, almost 4 inch, and beautifully made. Zero tolerance. And what do they call this? This is that series of Sprint Run. This is a Les George also, so we can see the tag on the box here. Blue Les George KVT, whatever, Sprint Run, 260 bucks. And that's what I paid for it from one of my favorite shops here, Henry Neva, $283.40 with the tax. And this knife, you can see on the blade here, you can focus in on that right there, you can see all of that. All right, so George design, serial number 300, and CPM 20 CV, CPM 20 CV. So that's something that's new to me. I presume it's one of those workhorse versions of well, it's a 60 to 62 hardness, so yeah, you know, it's on the hard side of a lot of these knives. A lot of these knives using tool steel go around 58. Anyway, I don't know if it's still called Rockwell or not, or if it's something else, but they have a nice little fold out here. Covers just about everything you need to know. And then on the flip side, we have care and maintenance, pictures of the product and so on. There were two kinds of this, and you see them online as well as what I saw in the store, and that was the blue one, and then there was one that was I'm not sure exactly how to describe it. It wasn't it's kind of like a tan color or something like that. I'm not sure. Same size and all. It's a pretty heavy duty blade. That thing's about, it looks like it's about 1/8 of an inch thick, and nice jimping on the blade right there. Little swish or whatever they call that in here, and not sure what kind of a grind that is. Is that hollow or whatever? I don't know, but the way they made the blades, it's called clip point. And I want to get to two of the criticisms of this, and I do love this handle, and the you can see the material on here. I think the finish on here, it's a kind of a, I don't know, like some leaves on a plant or whatever. It has that ribbing. Very, very fine ribbing, but it makes for a real nice grip. This thing fits great in the hand. It's it's really nice. But anyway, the pocket clip is heavy enough for this knife. Now, the criticism I have of the pocket clip isn't the pocket clip's fault. I'm trying to get into my pants with one hand, which are very well worn, and the top of the pocket, of course, is very well worn. And you see a little cutout there underneath the clip on the frame lock there, and what happens is the pocket, once it gets into that area and everything else, tends to bunch up and not want to go the rest of the way, and I have to pull the clip out, usually with the second hand to get in there. Sometimes I do it one-handed, but it's really tough. And so that's why they put that particular indent in there. I do not know. It doesn't seem to serve any useful purpose, but it makes it much harder to get the thing in the pocket. The other criticism I have, minor criticism I guess, is in the frame lock here. I can do this with one hand with a good bit of effort, and then you know, close it against my pants or whatever, and so I can do a one-hand close that way, but it's pretty rough. That's a very stiff frame lock there. The good news, of course, is you get a really good lockup. So the flipper in here is beautiful because they put some kind of real nice bearing in there, and so it just opens just perfectly. Just doesn't have any problem with that at all. So it's a real easy open, maybe a little harder close for some people, and pocket clip, who knows. But anyway, that was the box, and a real nice box, just plain cardboard that comes with a knife just wrapped up in this bubble wrap here. Wish it had a sleeve in there, kind of like what Benchmade does with theirs, with a little closing thing on it. That would have been nice. And then I already showed you the booklet that comes with it. Now, for people who aren't into this stuff all that much and everything else. I had another flipper here that I got recently, this Kaiser Yorkie. And the thing about the Kaiser is, if I get a good grip on the knife, can't open it with the flipper because my fingers are contacting the frame lock here. And so I have to back my fingers way off here to be able to get that thing open. And it means I'm holding the knife by its edge, which isn't real secure. And but I don't have that problem with this zero tolerance here, the ZT. I can have my hand, you know, all the way around. Let's do this one more time here. We can get this closed. All right. Yeah, I can have my fingers contacting that frame lock. Doesn't make any difference. It opens like a piece of cake. So they did their design right on the ZT, but that Kaiser wasn't done quite right. As far as automatic knives and everything else, I've got the you know, the Ultratech by Microtech here, which is their larger one, and OD in black hardware. And of course I love the black hardware on the ZT here. That's a big plus for me. And I got the and along with the Microtech, I have the ProTech that I got recently. This little let's see what the brand on this is. This is a side opening instead of the out the front. And I think this one was called, this is also the Les George design. Very different kind of knife than the ZT. Anyway, here's a quick overview of a few pocket knives I have in the car here. But I really love the ZT. It's heavy. It's pretty large for pocket knives. Not the sort of thing you'd probably open up in most restaurants to carve your potatoes with. But anyway, it's a great knife. I love it. 260 bucks is a lot of money for a lot of people. But very well made, and just I think this would make a really good working tool for the right kind of job. A little big for cutting open most boxes, but you know, maybe if you got some heavy duty boxes or whatever, you're you know, just trying to cut some brush so that you don't bump your head on overhanging vines when you ride by on your bicycle, this might be just a perfect tool for that. So there we go, the Les George designed zero tolerance sprint run in blue, and there we go. Thank you very much.